Hey everyone, it's Allie, and as I'm sure all of you are aware, Path of Exile 2 Early Access is launching tomorrow on Friday. I want to make a quick video that's going to discuss everything you need to know, both in terms of the content you can expect out of me over the next few days, as well as what's going to be happening on Twitch if you choose to join all the other cuties there for that. First, I want to say that I'll be playing a mana stacking Stormweaver build. I've made several videos on this on YouTube, so if you'd like to know more about it, they'll be linked in the description below. And I'm super excited to get to endgame with it, min-max it, and theory craft it as much as we can to make it as good of a build as possible. There are quite a lot of things I want to test about the build as we go into early access, and there will be a lot of videos over the next few weeks. They're going to be discussing every single little tiny aspect of it. There's a video I want to do on some support gems that we feel like might be really good tech to add into the build. I want to eventually do a video talking about the passage tree once I know exactly what points that we're going to want to take. I want to talk about the skills, any sort of gear, crafting, every single tiny little thing that we could possibly think about this build. I will be discussing in a video over the next week. If you want to join in on any of the theory crafting, or if you'd like to see any of this live before it hits YouTube, I would highly encourage you to come by Twitch and watch it live there. On launch day on Friday, we're going to be doing a really cute community event, and it should be a really fun time, as me and my community have always had a lot of fun when PoE 1 seasons begin, and I don't think the launch of PoE 2 will be any different. It'll be a great time. Community is fun, and we're just going to have a really, really nice time with it. There are also going to be Twitch drops, so if you're interested in that, you are free to come by and collect them there. Also a really cute pet that you get if you give 2 subs. So if you're interested in that, by all means, support your local e-girl. Outside of that, there's a few other things that people have asked me about that I would really like to make videos on in the future, and I'm going to try my best to do videos on them as soon as I can. For example, lots of people have been asking about filters, and unfortunately, we will not be able to provide a filter until about a week or 2 post-launch, as Neversink, the person who's running Filterblade, where we make all of our filters, said he wants a little bit of time to not only enjoy the game for himself, but to also figure out exactly what is and isn't important, as well as to be able to just have time to update the website to Path of Exile 2. So that said, no filters to begin with, but I'll try to get one out as soon as I can, and I'll make a video talking about how to make your own filters if you're interested in make your own filters and don't want to just copy mine. On top of that, Path of Building will also not be updated for about a month post launch of PoE 2. This is a conscious decision by the people running Path of Building to allow people to just explore and have fun and not bring out all the fun of the game through min-maxing. And I honestly really support that as well. But as soon as Path of Building does become available, obviously we'll make Path of Buildings of all the builds that we've played up to that point, and you should have a really good source of information on one, how to use Path of Building, and on all of the builds that we've played up to that point. I do plan to play my Archmage build for quite a while until I get bored of it, is probably the best way I could put it. But honestly, given PoE 2 is a completely new game and there's so much content to do with it, and there's so many ways to min-max that we don't even know about yet, I'm probably going to be playing it for quite a while. Once I do get bored of it, which will inevitably happen in probably a few weeks or so, I will be playing other builds, and I have like 20 different builds I want to play. And, well, you're going to see the amount of content and the amount of depth that we're going to be putting out Archmage. You can expect that out of me in literally every single build I plan to try over the next few months. If you want a quick spoiler at what my second and or third builds are most likely going to be, I'm very interested in a life stacking blood mage or a bleed blood mage or some sort of meta gem invoker build, which haven't really put much thought into yet, but I am sure are going to be really sick builds because on paper they just sound really neat because of their ascendancies. Again, we'll see when that happens. It'll be in the future at some point, but for now, my focus is going to be on mana stacking Sork, as that to me just looks super, super enjoyable. I don't really have much else to say here, other than feel free to come by Twitch and come enjoy all the content there with all my community. And if not, I hope to see you on YouTube and the large amount of videos that we're going to be posting over the next few weeks talking about mana stacking Sork. With all that said, if you are going dark for PoE 2 and you're just going to try to keep yourself spoiler free to just enjoy your time with the game, I hope you have a wonderful time, and I hope you enjoy it. And I'm super excited to play it myself after waiting for 5 long years to finally enjoy the game. With all that said, cuties, I appreciate you being here. Appreciate you watching this video. Appreciate all the support. And I will see you all in the next video.